That's right, it's Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and that means only one thing. It's time for our G-Damn Pod, where we get to talk about whatever we G-Damn want. With your host, Jamie Madrox, Magic Mike Winokur, Big Thing Dustin, Sean Draven Davidson, and the dead homie Blades.
Episode 32.
They did it.
All up in your all up in your ear holes and eye holes. Episode 32. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of our G-Damn Pod. We were testing the camera before you guys joined us. We were discussing about how when you turn the camera on the side, there's no camera. So I was like, I said, I feel like I'm not looking at you guys. Well, I'm looking at you guys because I'm not looking to the camera. They said, look to the camera. And we ended up with this. And that's where we started. So yeah, that's why you was all up and close and personal with us. What's up? It's Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, episode 32, RG Damn Pod, off in your ear holes and eye holes. Joined as always with my homies, man. Here we go. We got Big Ben Dustin, Blaze Your Dead One, Sean Draven Davison, and myself, Jim Madrox. How you guys doing out there in the comments?
Draven Davidson is almost a tongue twister in itself.
You like that?
What is it?
Yeah. Draven Davidson.
Draven Davidson. Draven Davidson. It almost like. Are you saying
Draven Davidson? Sean Draven Davidson. Draven Davidson.
David,
what up, y'all? Hey, what up, Mike?
What up,
David?
What up?
There's no N in the middle. The N is at the end. David.
Drainen Davidson.
Fuck you guys. I'm changing my name.
Right. He's like, just on this last episode of RG Damn Pod. Like, name changes ensue. All right, we got some fun stuff to talk to you guys about today. We're kind of just rolling light, just here to kind of show up, represent, and speak to you about a few informative things, at least on my end, that I wanted to cover with you guys and make sure that you know about in depth, because I'm a little bit, not necessarily misinformed, just not, I don't know all of the information. So we really want to flesh out some of these events that we have coming up and things we have in the works. And but before we do that, if you guys want to start off with dang, he's putting it back on.
Oh, there it is.
Friar Tuck.
There it is. I love that jersey though. That jersey's like killing it.
You got to
now that I know. See, damn, with a big old glass of mead. Yeah.
I'll meet
you. Heard jersey and Mike started looking at the phone.
I think it's this guy. That's really selling this like this Camelot vibe.
I'm going for.
It's very Camelotish. All right, go ahead. Kick a topic. We'll kick one topic and then we'll jump into some news. Well, Mike's here and then we'll go. If you you have no topic.
No, well, no, I never have topics. I'm here just for my good looks and the friendship.
Fair.
I was shaking my head that Sean changed my name to Friar Dustin.
I mean, in any type of fairness, we did change his name to Drainen Daninson. So Friar Dustin is kind of a fair trade, if you really.
Yes. Just so you know, I'm wearing a jersey.
He's gonna bite it. What topic do you have for us? Kick off a topic, and then we'll jump into some news. We'll go back and forth. I have 3 news topics.
I believe he's going to you, Sean.
All right, hold on. So here's something I found.
We got videos and everything.
Yeah, you know me.
I ain't mad at you.
So something I found, it's not necessarily, I did not pick this, choice. I did not pick the options. It's just something I found, but let's see what you guys think. So obviously all these artists have passed away. Some different genres are represented. You can only purchase one ticket. They're all playing at the same time. Everyone's performing at the same time in your town. You have a ride. You're properly drunk. Who are you going to go see?
He said you're properly drunk.
Just because I know Jamie's going to ask a bunch of questions, so I'm trying to. I am.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go first, just because.
Why?
One. Nah, man. God damn it.
Why?
It's not a co-headlining show. One headliner. One act.
Who's in the middle?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, there it is. Done.
My gut is telling me it's Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls is my ticket. That's the one. If I get one, that's the one I pick. That's the show I want to see. But if I am drunk and we are partying, I honestly believe that the Marley or the Queen show are going to be more crowd participant. We're probably going to we're all drunk and arms right. You know what I mean? Like,
I shot the sheriff, man.
For real though. Burger, no fries. We're all singing it. No burger, no fries. We're all getting it. We're arm in arm, feeling it. So I'm like, those are the feel good shows that I'm going to. But on the once in a lifetime opportunity, I never got to see him live. I would have loved to have seen Biggie Smalls, Christopher Wallace. He'd be my pick. But I'm telling you, out of the realness in my heart, that Marley and that Queen ticket, those are some fun times for sure. I'm even sure Prince probably was a fucking hell of a good time to watch.
Yeah. And make sure you sound off in the comments. Let's see.
Let us know, man. That's a tough one. A lot of talent.
Jamie is picking Biggie as a headliner with Queen and Bob Marley opening the show.
Damn, thank you. Very well played. I will take that. Damn. Yes, I will. I will.
All right, Dustin, who's your one ticket?
I mean, they are all in their right.
Really?
You would need to go see, but if we're going on one.
But if he breaks off into "Let's dance, put on your red shoes and dance,"
he would actually be closer to my bottom. I would probably go with It's a toss-up, man. I would either see Biggie or Michael Jackson.
Wow.
I'd probably lean towards Michael Jackson, honestly, because it's Michael fucking Jackson. He's got a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And Biggie, I mean, I've seen rappers before. Like, I don't know what you could do besides for just I saw you do it live. You know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of different answers popping up in the comments. I haven't heard the same consistent one yet.
No,
Queen or my Queen is the first repeat. Laura had the first repeat, and Hendrix now is the second repeat on Hendrix. Very interesting topic. Well, so you pick it. Say it. Who was it? Who was your final?
Michael Jackson would have been the final.
Michael Jackson would have been the final.
Yeah. With Biggie Smalls' intimate set to open up.
Damn. He said for him to come out in the part of wasn't he in the damn it. What song wasn't he in? Isn't he featured on a Michael Jackson song? Like Biggie?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
That's what I thought. Really? Okay, all right, fair enough.
It's mixed very horribly though.
So it is. It really is. It doesn't sound like it was supposed to exist. It sounds very manipulated.
It's one of the newer ones. It's on Invincible. I'm pretty sure it's on that. Invincible.
Yeah. It's what. Stop pressuring me.
Yeah, he just comes out of nowhere.
One of those where he's all aggressive and
kicking and spitting.
Just fucking. Yeah. Good shit. Okay. Going up the Mike or Draven, kick it. Or Chris, no, Blaze. You can be picked.
That goes to Blaze.
Man, this is really tough for me because
it is.
It's I got reasons that I'd probably want to see any one of them, but I think the first person that I gravitated towards too was just like Madrox. I went straight to B.I.G. because I just never seen him in concert. It's like, and it's tough. First, it was like either between B.I.G. and Pac, and part of me for some reason is now teetering back to saying maybe I think I'd like to see Tupac live. Just for some reason, I think that would be the show. Just because, it's the same thing. I've seen it only on video, and I've seen him come up before. He came up with Digital Underground, so we did come from a background and some of the stuff and being background
on stage, right,
being a background dude. So he was in that. So I just like to see him doing it on his own, perfected of what he was doing, and I think that would be cool. Just as much as the same thing, like the same reason that I would love to see Biggie up there doing it, because these are two dudes that I thought were the shit when I was just a young seed and watching shit happen. So yeah, that's the reason for me. But I know Queen would be awesome, and I know Michael Jackson would be fucking awesome, and Prince would be awesome, and David Bowie's got so many jams, it's fucking stupid. And you name the reason why fucking why Marley is just killing it, and Hendrix, come on, just
because you know
with that guitar, like come on.
You have to factor into, if you're going for the all-around complete night, if you go to the Marley show, even if you didn't bring a doob, someone's passing you one or 8, and you're leaving high whether you want to be or not.
That wasn't weed, my friend.
This guy the whole night.
And I ain't hating on Whitney Houston. She did have some jams, but like
she want to dance with somebody.
Oh, she did, and she, we
want to build a heat.
They chill. Listen to Michael.
Yes, I'm gonna love you.
Do it. Yes.
Just
Winnegar, we know who you're picking.
Slow dance.
He said Whitney all day. I heard Mike.
It's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson all day.
Wow.
Honest to God, I was going to go to O2 Arena when he announced his month of shit there, because I was like, I want to see Michael Jackson once in my lifetime, and that didn't pan out for me.
That's
didn't pan out for him either.
I was going to say, I didn't want to be the one to say that. I was going to let Sean do that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're not the only person he let down on that one.
Hey,
wow. So for me, I know it was tough. Again, I could close my eyes and throw a dart and be happy.
Right.
For me, I think it would be Queen, and then Michael Jackson. I just think Queen, the musicianship, Freddie live, just those hits,
gotta be
anything they play is fucking awesome. I think they were a phenomenal band, and Michael Jackson, I just think would be a spectacle. I think his live show is obviously probably the biggest out of anyone's here. Just theatrics and pyro and lights. So I think that would be awesome. And he always had an amazing band behind him too. So
what? And I think I kind of sold Hendrix short a bit on the pot smoke full roundabout evening, because I feel that if you were to catch a Hendrix performance, you would be thrusted back in time to a very Woodstock laden setting where mostly everybody's LSD'd up, man.
He's
passing around love and the dudes.
It said he soaked his headbands in LSD and stuff. So
I'm saying, and then tied that bitch super duper tight, and then with
come on, he made that motherfucker sing, bro.
That's killer.
Sing.
Golly, I would, and just as a in that sidecar, I would be as someone who kind of does stuff on stage, I would be like, I don't know that I would trust a trip, so to speak. You know what I mean? You're thinking that you're fucking playing awesome, and you're really just pissing on yourself in that corner. It's a shit show. But if you are trained in doing that, I'm sure you have your faculties about you way more than someone like me who's never done that in my life. So I'm just barely making an accusation, but that is a talent apparently. Because I heard that same story you said, and every single time you see this guy, he is just in it, and he doesn't miss a beat. So again, you're right. You really couldn't go wrong. Those are all pretty good shows, I would say.
Right.
But now I really want to spike your drink next time we have a show, though. So you better watch yourself.
Oh my God! No!
If you spike his, can you spike mine too?
He said just
throwing it out there.
Damn, Mickey said he just wanted to say Blaze is a real one. Damn. Shout out to
Mickey. Yeah.
Mickey just came up in the comments thugging and bugging, was just like, and I just want to let y'all know right fast, Blaze is a real one. All right. Hey, appreciate you. Okay. All right. Mike, I want to jump into some of this news. I want to explain to everybody that the pre-orders are live right now for the Mad Season Collector Box.
Damn. Yeah.
Okay. Now, for a person,
what's all this collector box? What are you getting here?
Thank you. It appears to me, to the layman, it appears that it is a lunchbox. So we're talking about a metal lunchbox filled with goodies. No,
it does not have a thermos.
It appears that
we never got the licensing from Thermos because they own the term Thermos.
Okay, that's fine. So break it down. Break it down for me and everybody watching. What comes inside of this Mad Season Collector's Box? Available now for pre-order on mnestore.com.
You'll get a sublimated shirt. You'll get, which I think if you watch Paul's Live, you might be able to get a sneak peek of.
Okay.
You'll get a sublimated jersey. You will get a deluxe edition of the Mad Season CD, which has 3, count them, 1, 2, 3 tracks from the first round of Mad Season that didn't make the cut.
The unreleased,
a collector's coin. Mm-hmm. You will get a trading card or 2. And and then you will get the opportunity to win an all expenses paid trip to Astronomicon and to be treated like a celebrity and hang out with Dustin Pruitt all weekend long.
Damn.
You have literally said this every time. I never signed on
he's a habitual button pusher.
I have thrusted the responsibility onto you.
Giving away a 3-day fucking date with Dustin is what you're doing.
Damn.
No, but you're going
I gotta take him out for sandwiches.
You'll show them the green room.
People
can go all of my newbies with them.
Are you driving to pick up maybe a celebrity from the airport?
There you go. Are they doing that?
If you're hanging with Dustin, you are.
No,
you will. We will pick them up from said airport.
And that's not all, because you're picking up Bam Margera from Metro Airport.
That's right.
Bring a wheelbarrow to pick up Bam.
Levels. That's awesome. No, I
would have
love
loved someone with me to pick up Bam. That's been awesome.
It's shorts on his mead.
You had his agent. Jack Daniels.
That's so good. Okay. So regardless if you win or not, each person who buys the collector box,
$200 worth of retail merchandise for $100. And on top of that, even if you don't win the grand prize, 100 boxes have redemption cards for bonus shit.
Okay.
You can get
so that's cool.
Jerseys, shoes, hats, the whole 9. You can
hang out with Mike for a day.
No, that one's not there.
Yeah, there we go. Now
Mike said that he added an extra card in one of the boxes. That's awesome. No, I love it. Okay, so it's the gift that keeps on giving. If you're interested in securing your Mad Season collector box, head over to mnestore.com right now. Pre-orders are live, and who knows? And good luck. Because you know what? If you win, we will definitely see you at Astro. So okay. All right, take us to another topic. We'll talk about another topic, and then we'll get into some more of this events that we have coming up here. I have on my list. I say I have coming up. I have them here scheduled on my list.
So you want me?
Who got the topic? I know you do. Blaze got a topic.
Blaze.
Oh, I was basically I was going to ask you guys if I was reading back on the intrawebs a little bit again that science has now proven that the algorithm is not fully working for 2 categories in music. And once you know it, we all of here, I think most of us here represent both these categories. And it is hard rock and hip hop.
Wow.
Because as they say, it is harder for, for instance, it's easier for a band like, let's say, a Fall Out Boy, right? You can put Fall Out Boy on a hard rock station, they'll hit. You can put them on a pop station, and nobody will bat an eye. When the song comes on, they're like, "Oh shit, that's whatever. That's a new song. That's great." So they can cross over like that. Now, if you take a pop artist, maybe Dua Lipa or somebody, and you're playing her on the pop station, you try to play her on a hard rock station. People are automatically like, the fucking stuff completely stops.
Right.
So the same thing can be said in playlists, like when people are listening on Spotify and Amazon and all these different these platforms, when they're listening to their stuff like hard rock or when a weird artist comes on, they're automatically like, skip, don't play that again. Skip, don't, you know what I mean? They're kind of like off. So they're basically saying like and the same can be said for hip hop. Hip hop is just kind of like they're down to what they like. And if it's something that's outside the box too far, then they're like, oh, no, skip. So it's like they're showing basically that the people that listen to these two things are better. They're in tune more with music of what is and what isn't, and what is good and what is not good. And this is what they're trying to understand, to try to put inside their algorithm so they can also hook all listeners within their stuff. Now, I was wondering, do you guys read any of that, or do you understand into that, or do you believe this, or is this something that do you automatically flip the station when some crap comes on, or do you, are you listening to this?
Hold on, wait. First of all, I want to understand completely what you're saying. So the algorithms in question are basically the crossover. Meaning, like
anything that you would think would be a technical crossover, they would think is a crossover. They're trying to push to a different, to another stream. Like, this one is soft rock, we're going to try to play it on hard rock. Well, it just doesn't fucking hit like that. They're like, no, but they can play that soft rock onto a pop station and it'll hit. Or they can play it on a soft country and stuff, and it'll still work.
I gotta say, if I was listening to a rap station and then Hall & Oates came on, I would be delighted.
Like, he said he would consider it a palate cleanser to get back into that shit.
So do you think people's like taste is getting more narrow? And that's why the algorithm's not working as much?
I think, no, they believe that their taste is, the people that have the actual taste are people that are listening to these two genres. And the other ones are just into whatever that you feed them that is in there on the radio or within music. Oh, let me play something new on a commercial. It happens to be the new pop song they're playing also 50 times on the radio that you're going to hear too. It's like what they're saying is that these people aren't as, in tune to music and what is music and what is musical. And it's just odd. They cannot tune in to understand how they can, get those people too. And within their algorithm.
At the big ass glass of
odd as fuck. But yeah, it says it's basically science saying this is what it is. Why these people have just better taste. Basically.
Wait, so who has the better taste? The people who aren't eclectic with their music choices, or the people who are just listening to rap and then they skip once they hear something new?
The people that aren't, the people that are like that listen to rap, and the people that listen to straight hard rock just have more a taste. Like I said, that's what they're saying, that they have something, trying to figure out how to break into their algorithm to understand what it is that they will also be able to listen to too. It's like a band like Metallica years ago. Metallica was just a hard rock band. Well, you started playing them on any station and people were listening to them. They're like,
I believe it's pronounced Metallica. Cool.
What's that?
I believe it's pronounced Metallica.
Okay. Damn, you son of a bitch.
And it's genres, not genres.
It's definitely interesting.
It is interesting. I think it all boils down to like when it's put into a situation where it's like a radio station, you have a format or a playlist, unless it's, balls to the walls, we play anything you request. Then you just turn into DJ, but a free for all or whatever. But if it is a station and there's a tentative format, when things come to that format that may be really like pushing the envelope, so to speak, like a song that's from a band that they normally play, for example, a rock band, a song from a band that's normally rock, but it's really rappy. You know what I mean? And they spin it like, that's kind of pushing the envelope on that playlist or that format, whatever you want to call it. And I think those people are bold. Whoever the people are, whether they be the disc jockeys or the fucking program directors or whatever, I think if they feel, I think they should know what they do for a living. And I think if they feel that this fits the rack, this should be, in the aisle with the rest of the products, and put it, so that, I think that's cool. But that's weird that it's a science. It's weird that it's like,
they broke it down to that, which is very crazy. Yeah, it's just.
But I mean, I think it's harder for music algorithms too, because I think music, depending on my mood, is going to affect what I'm listening to more.
Yeah,
so as opposed to your Facebook ads, like when I think in my mind, I got to get toilet paper, and all of a sudden, poof, it appears on Facebook. Like,
for sure.
You know, it's not like it's going to show me cleaning products. The algorithm's like, all right, he's looking at that, so we can show him all this stuff. I think with music, it's different because, yeah, I might listen to Whitney Houston one day. That doesn't mean I want to listen to her every day.
Right.
And then
Exactly.
after that, I get in a better mood, or I'm going to go driving and get angry.
Excuse me?
And then I want to listen to Bring Me the Horizon. You know, like it depends.
Right,
so
right.
I think it's a lot harder for an algorithm to figure that out because it's, you know, it's the machine trying to figure out human emotion.
And that's
where most advertising is trying to appeal to your need.
Sean, you're nailing it.
I don't know.
Exactly
I don't know
what they're saying. Yeah,
he's a pro nailer.
They can't figure it out because of this, and it's the music, and that's what it is. It's like because there are people that won't listen to hard rock ever, that will only listen to pop music, that don't understand that is a mood too that you can listen to. Is
for
what
sure.
I'm saying. Or hip hop.
I think too, people get obsessed with subgenres in music now, which is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get the people, I only listen to Swedish Norwegian black metal.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh no, that was Icelandic black metal. That sucks. Okay,
right.
Who gives a shit? Like, you know, I listen to West Coast rap, so if Biggie comes on, fuck that guy. Like,
right.
Can't figure that out.
It's like those people that try to be purists in some sort of a
it's just like snobby.
Elitist is the word you're looking at.
Elitist.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
I was gonna say I don't listen to when I do listen to music, I mostly listen to it on YouTube with like a complete weirdo. And that's like the only one that I know about. That's the only one that I know about that's weird. So that's the only reason I can speak on it. But in relation to what you're saying, like what's crazy is like you'll play songs like you say, you'll feel a way on one day and you'll play that song, and then another day you're working out or driving and you got this fast driving music on, and what's crazy is when it's just that third day and you push play on a playlist and you just like, I am just an emotional wreck. You go from like the 1950s to like, master, and fucking master of puppets, and then it's back into fucking, can you feel me, baby? Like, where am I at in my life? It's great. I love it. I guess it just shows I have a lot of diversity and I like a lot of shit, but when it's really like woven together like some sort of a quilt, all the pieces don't really match. It's very strange, but I love that. I guess
it's crazy how hard you can get judged on your playlist or your iPod selection now. You know what I mean? People are like, I can't believe you have so and so. I'm like, fuck you. I think it's good. I like
you listen to Beatles. Ill. Like, yeah, I kind of do.
I don't even listen to the times that I would actually listen to music. I mean, y'all know what I put on, but I think most of the people watching this would think that I'm this musical person, and I'm really not. The shit I put on is old and very outdated.
Justin listens to one song, and it's just the theme from The Office on loop. That's the only song he listens to. Is the fucking theme from The Office.
There's the Seinfeld theme that comes in there. That's where I get my funk from. That bass line.
That Seinfeld.
Don't start with me, Sean.
We all know it just be like,
it has already been brought.
Parents is in the lobby. Somebody's parents is in the vestibule. Why do you say that? Somebody's in there watching Seinfeld. It can't be anybody. It's gotta be someone's parent there. It's like, oh, it's Dustin. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Watching Seinfeld.
I don't know. You just caught him pantsless with like some sort of porn. Ill. What are you doing? Like, I'm watching Seinfeld. Ill. Clean it up and get it off.
Clean it up.
Is that a puffy shirt?
God, right.
It is a puffy shirt. I'm going to be the first pirate.
All right.
Oh,
do you want to?
Should I play the little video I have? I mean,
yeah. Play that video. Let's talk about that.
What we got? I gotta get close up.
Make excuses of why you can't do something. Make excuses of why you should do it.
Right.
They were
a lot of people think they know our
Walters.
story, but I don't think they do. Our blood, sweat, and tears go into everything we do. We're not just a couple of painted up rappers.
Can confirm.
You know what you've heard, you've assumed, you've made assumptions across the board, but to truly know our story, I don't think you do because we've never told it.
So gather all of those dark thoughts and your mistakes and your inhibitions. It's time to explain to the world who we are again. Are we the reason?
When we started off, we thought we were going to be bigger than it, and then now it is bigger than us. And it's like, it's almost like an obligation to see it all the way to the end.
That's awesome. All right, so for those of you who haven't seen that, that is the
I just saw that
brand
for
new.
the first time.
Yeah,
For real though, it looks so fresh. It came out so good. Tuesday, April 20th, 2021. Tickets are available now at www.streamtwiztid.com. It's an M&E original, Twiztid docustream with special performances by Blaze Your Dead Homie and Anybody Killer. Man, the footage speaks for itself. It was uber professional. Just
shot in 46K.
Amazing. Every time I see it, like when I see it, like that's like my third time watching it, and every time I see it, I'm just like, that looks great. I'm gonna have to watch that. You know what I mean? Like it's like third party style. Like so, I'm extremely proud of how it came out. I can't wait to see the whole thing in entirety with you guys on the 20th. Like let's get it. I'm excited. Everybody came out for it and like it was such a fucking awesome time. So like don't miss out on that shit. Again, tickets are at www.streamtwiztid.com. Get yours today. The show is on 4/20/2021. Twiztid.
That was like the first time the entire touring crew was back together.
I know. And let's just say that's the other part too. Like, I don't know how much, like, okay, I know what Paul and I talked about, but I don't know how much of what Paul and I talked about were actually used in the docustream. But I have to tell you that we talked about a lot of crazy shit. Like, I actually pulled Chris aside and like I said something to Brian. I'm like, dude, we talked about a lot of crazy shit. You know, like I'm actually excited to see how much of it, like some of the shit that Paul was saying blew my mind. You know, like I can't speak for him. If I said anything that had him, like, wow. But you were there. You were there. You were looking at me and I'm like, he's talking. And I kept being like, holy shit, dude. Like I was blown away, like as a fucking fan. I'm sitting there like, this is fucking insane. So I cannot stress enough how fucking awesome it was, how to just be a part of it, and how much I would like all of y'all to be a part of it and watch it with us. So there's that. You know where to get it, you know when it happens. I'll remind you a couple more times, a couple more Wednesdays from now to then. And I don't know how many more Wednesdays there are, probably like maybe 2, 3. But I'll remind you because it's what we do. Okay. Pick me up with another topic, and then I have one last little news nugget, and then we can let everybody go and be on their Wednesday. Give me that last topic.
Well, all right. Did you hear? So I heard Godzilla vs. Kong comes out today, and I guess the director of that, I can't remember his name now.
Okay.
They just greenlighted a Thundercats movie.
Wow.
I know it's been rumored, and there was some rumor with Ryan Reynolds and his writers, but that was all BS.
Animation or live action?
A little, I guess both. Like a lot of CGI from what I hear. You know, it's going to be like a combination of CGI and animation. And this, I'm like,
but there will be men looking like cats.
Not.
People are like, is it gonna look like the movie Cats that just came out, like fucking weird?
That was my first thought.
So then they start talking about casting, and obviously,
you motherfuckers,
the number one for the lead is Jason Momoa right now. Everyone's like, he would be, yeah.
He kind of looks like a cat.
You know what I mean? Like, and he's got the build. I just don't think he's that great an actor. Not that you need to be to play Thundercats, but like, you know what I mean?
We are talking about the story of a young adult becoming the leader of the last of Thunderians.
Right.
And I guess it's gonna basically be based off the cartoon, but then it's gonna go in his own direction. He has an idea for where he wants to take Thundercats. So it's gonna be kind of loosely based on the original cartoon. And then go.
It's going to be an hour and a half of Jason Momoa trying to get extra litters of more Thundercats.
No, just an hour and a half of him trying to look sexy on the camera.
Thunder!
Are you going to do anything? No, hold on a second.
So I don't know. I mean, I know they tried to reboot
this
Thundercats. You know, they tried to reboot it with a whole different animation and it didn't work. So you know, people are kind of on the fence about it. Like, do you guys think we need the Thundercats movie? I think, I don't know, man.
I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. And not only do we need the Thundercats movie, we need the He-Man one too. I know Kevin Smith has been kicking around some shit for a while, or he's working on this new Netflix original that's going to go back, and I want to say it's an animation, kind of fleshing out the Masters of the Universe, or retelling Keldor becomes Skeletor, the enter He-Man, Prince Adam. I don't know which way he's going, but I'm hearing big things and great things. If and when that comes out, that's going to be major. What are you saying about it now, goddammit?
I said one thing, and then Blaze got real mad about it. He was like, hold up. Shut your ass up. I got something to say.
He got mad and took our butt fade back.
You know what? If I put my opinion down, I'm gonna have two less friends.
Oh my God! No, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion.
I don't care. I don't really. I wasn't. I was just saying. My face was because of something he said about what he was talking about the storyline. But go ahead.
About for Kevin Smith or whatever.
Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, but anyway, I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm excited for that, and I absolutely think that Thundercats needs to have a movie. I'm still disheartened by the fact that both of the attempts at G.I. Joe were very poorly done. They didn't even they could have took a Marvel, like a Winter Soldier approach to making a really cool, like captivating G.I. Joe movie. They could have done characters, right, and done them some justice and actually made characters look as they did. I mean, just to go that far off the beaten path to completely just make them regular, who's that guy? Oh, that's Cobra Commander. Oh, I can totally tell.
The second one was much better. The second one was much better.
I know, and that's my point. And
the first one was awful.
If Mike was here, he would take major offense to what I'm about to say too. As far as this, I feel the same with the Transformer movies. I feel like I kind of feel the same with those. I feel like they're not an injustice to the brand. I just feel like they look like a video game with people in it. You know what I mean? And it's like, I know that was probably cutting edge technology, and how dare I say that? I'm a child of the 80s who was, enamored by fucking puppets and blood, but to see full robots transform, I should be so thankful. I get that. But I'm saying for my Cybertron dollar, for my Energon cube, I wanted to see something more like a high-end, do that cartoon, but do that 2021. Show me some animation shit because when we seen Thundercats in the 80s, it was so like they went outside of the hemisphere of art and animation and went other places to like secure this new style. When you still watch the intro to Thundercats, it's so ahead of its time. Like literally today, like it's on par with cartoons that are make the face. I don't care. G.I. Joe's the same way. I'm telling you, these people went up and beyond to secure artists and animation that was outside of the simpleton shit that we had. You know what I mean? You're talking.
Do you think it needs to be like a CGI animation, or do you think they could do it with practical effects? Like, my thinking is like, if they could do Thundercats and stuff, but make it practical effects like Underworld, where like I thought like the monsters and a heavy prosthetic or like a Predator kind of thing, like you could do something cool with prosthetic. I know it's expensive and it's not as practical financially, but I just think it looks better versus, like you said, I'm just watching a cartoon or a video game with a couple people in it, maybe.
Right. I think with Underworld and stuff like that, I think the reason why it gels so well is because of the setting, the demeanor. Like Underworld is like really blue. The whole movie is like blue, navy blue, and dark and shadow.
Color tone, yeah.
Or if they end up doing gargoyles, that'd be cool as like an Underworld.
Oh my God,
style.
that would be killer. That would probably be the biggest thing that they could do.
Yeah,
but I feel like when you put those practical effects and then you put them in sunlight or on whatever planet, third Earth that they're going to be, which looks like, in the middle of Arizona, it's like this very like orangey brown kind of palette, earthy looking palette. And it's like, is it not just going to look like Princess Bride with a bunch of Jim Henson puppets walking around? And then you're just like, oh, God damn it, they didn't do it right. So it's like, there's a lot of responsibility in getting that right. That's why, to me, if I was heading the project, I would be like, we need like fucking Pixar, like the what was the family of superheroes? The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We need one of those. We need a like the Spider-Verse, but Thundercats. Like
That'd be
that.
cool.
Like take it to that animation where you're like, it feels like all of the backgrounds feel like they're real, like they exist. Like it doesn't look drawn or even compute. Like how they did that texturized, like hair looks like real hair, but you know it's a computer person. Like that kind of take it to that level, and I think you'll captivate me and my whole demographic of kids who grew up playing with the LJN toys and all that shit. Blaze, tell me, would you? What do you need?
Saying, I'm thinking like I think that. Yeah, I'm pretty close to saying the same thing of what you're on, because I also think that they would fuck it up doing a live action one unless they do what Sean's saying. You got to go prosthetic route, and then you'd have to like do a serious cast, and that's their problem every time. Like I like The Rock, but I think the problem with him is they always like try to find some comedic role for him to play in the fucking movie as opposed to doing anything. Like I think he could play Panthro. You know what I mean?
Blast.
You could put him on that, just have him. But they would have him do something stupid and try to be funny as opposed to being the fucking character and just being, cool. And it's like,
did you know that the real voice of Panthro was Cliff Huxtable's dad on the Cosby Show? How fucking cool is that?
Yes.
Fun fact.
Mildly cool, my friend. Mildly cool.
Not as cool as having Uncle Phil from Beverly or fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes,
better, but it's on par.
Yeah.
So Caleb,
are you guys excited for what?
Are we excited for Mortal Kombat and the fatalities? I am super pumped, but I'm pissed because I saw they just pushed it back a couple weeks. It was supposed to come out the 16th, and now it's coming out the 23rd. I don't know why, but I'm pissed because I'm super pumped for Mortal Kombat. I'm pumped.
I think it's because not enough people, they didn't have enough hype built for it yet. Like I just learned about it on this damn RG damn podcast. Like probably 2 weeks ago, for real.
I've been talking about it for a while. The trailer looks awesome. Like if you haven't seen the Mortal Kombat trailer, go watch it. Get hyped.
That was going to be one of my go-to, I don't know if you want to call it excuses or examples, but for the Thundercats movie, because we've all seen Mortal Kombat. We've seen it be the puppetry and the simpleton effects. We've seen it get the Sci-Fi Channel where like it's just horrible and there's like this big CGI snake coming and you're just like, and we've seen it to the point where so it's like this new offering, I think is like somebody being like, look, man, do it fucking right. Do it right, make it right. Like when he's like, come over, get over here, whatever the fuck he says, and he throws the fucking chain, like make it look like the game, but feel real. Like
flesh out the characters
captivate that, man. It's game over, dude. Literally.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
Obviously, there's going to be a ton of special effects and stuff in it, but still the actors still look like they're doing stuff. Like that's you know what I mean? Like they look like they're actually fighting. It's not just everything's fake on a wire and hyper speed and like
the cut to this guy throwing the punch, and then when it hits the camera, it's the other guy selling it.
You just see him glide on the wire for the kick, like
yeah, right.
I think it looks like we did a good job, but I think like Blaze said, I think it's just casting. Get people that actually fit the role, not just a name to say you have a name in it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Yeah. No, agreed.
So and Jason Momoa could look like him, but is he going to do a good job as him? I don't know.
Right.
I think that we
pretty much anybody
as a society need the movie. But
pretty much anybody with a muscular physique, like not too over the top build like an average, like fucking in shape dude could be Lion-O. Like it, but it'll really depend on their demeanor, because again, that's the whimsical part of the character is that in the fucking sleep chamber pod, he grew up, but he's still like fucking a teenager in his head.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
I think we need Jamie Madrox to play lead role of the Thundercats.
You know this.
You don't
no,
think
100%. So it's like, so I can relate to the character.
Jamie Madrox screen test. Snurf.
Yeah, Thunderbird. I want to be a thunder burble. That's what I want to be.
I'm gonna be
they're
a
like
freak.
Googling what the hell's a thunder burble. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry.
He knows his stuff.
But you get what I'm saying. So I feel like if they're able to pull off that Mortal Kombat, I feel that if they're going to go that kind of a route for Thundercats, we may be in good hands. But if I were them, I would again go with some old, pixel, whatever. What's it called? The one with the little fucking light set shade that does that. That's at the end of Monsters Inc. or whatever the fuck it is. Say it. Pixar. Yeah, Pixar. They need to get their hands in that Thundercat cookie jar.
All right, and then
do it right.
If you want it, I've got one last very serious topic we didn't get to last week, but it's if you want it. It's up to you.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me drop this news, and then we'll end off with that one.
No,
okay,
I know we're getting close to cutoff. I got a 12.
No worries. I just want to inform everybody that Virtua Con is a celebration of Astronomicon. We all know with the pandemic and these trying times, we weren't able to do the convention physically this year. Dustin and I did an Astronomic Conversations. It's available now on Astronomicon Facebook and all other social media outlets. Check it out. In case you missed it, I want to tell you that Saturday, April 10th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be having Virtua Con live on Astronomicon's Facebook. So mark it down on your calendar, write it backwards on your forehead in Sharpie. So when you brush your teeth every morning, you don't forget. Okay.
Brush your teeth.
He said you brush your teeth. You say when you brush your teeth every other day, you won't forget.
All right.
I like to keep them mossy.
Ooh, I like to keep them real so you can like scrape off the milk.
Yeah.
God,
right.
Horrible, piggish men.
Here we go.
I do that to people I want to get away from me.
That's
quick topic. Last topic. It tells a lot about you as a man, so be careful what you choose.
Oh shit!
Here we go. Oh wait, and you only get one.
Yes,
you're gonna have to enlarge that. I can't see what these are.
You have one quarter. You have one 25-cent piece, Jamie. So you only get one. This is back in the day when everything cost a quarter.
All right.
I will tell you, for my liking, I'm a number 11, the Super Mario, or when they have the Ninja Turtle, I was a Donatello man personally. But
fair enough.
The number 11 with the gumball nose, so you get a little something to take with you.
Fair enough. Yeah.
What is the number 22?
Frog.
Vampires Deadly something. I don't know.
Where do you
I've never
see
seen that.
Yeah, some of these I haven't seen.
22.
But it is creepy. There's an ice cream truck. There's an ice cream truck I just saw that still comes into my neighborhood, but he still comes like after dark, which is kind of weird to me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound shady at all.
It's dark out and you hear the song and like this one light coming down the street really freaked me out.
Hell no. You actually go outside to see what's the matter?
I was like, who is it? Who is it? Who's in my
He's like, do you need that extra ice cream? And you're like, all right, how much is that?
We still got a guy that pushes an ice cream cart around here. I see him every day.
Damn,
yeah.
I'm gonna coconut ices.
So Jamie, what you picking? What's your number?
Okay, I get one choice. So either I'm going to do something crazy like a toasted almond bar, or what's the one I'm trying to look for it. I don't see it because there's usually like a strawberry shortcake.
It's number 8 you're thinking of.
Number
8. Yeah. Where am I? Number 8. Let me look for number 8. I'm looking for it.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle there.
Right okay, yep. That pink dude, the third one in. Yep.
Yep.
I'd either go with that because I only have one choice, so I want it to be a delicious one. And strangely enough, if they tell me that's sold out, I am gonna go with a classic ice cream sandwich. The kind that gets you all fingerprinted with the cookie on the outside and it's melting. Like those are just cannot be beat. So I know I went off the beaten path there. Everybody thought I was going to pick a character, but I had to keep it. Oh, no, wait, strike everything. Shut the fucking club down. Take it all away. I want number 13. I did not see it was a wrestling bar. That is the most delicious.
I was waiting for it.
The most delicious and entertaining bar on the world. The cookie was amazing. The ice cream tasted like Dove. The chocolate was heavenly. And you got a trading card to boot. 13, 13, 13.
Dustin, what are you going with?
There's a lot of things on here. The one I actually would get is not on here. I don't see it. I see a snow cone, not to be confused with a screwball. Which
you would have got a screwball?
No, I don't see it on here.
You know what I'm saying? But isn't a screwball a cup of ice cream with the gumball at the bottom?
With the
It's
gumball
up there.
at
It's
the
number
bottom.
5.
What?
That's number 5. Hold on. Where you say number 5?
No, that's not. That's a
that's a drumstick.
I can't read.
No. I think a number 5 is the drumstick.
I can't read.
That's a drumstick.
I can't read.
Hey, is number 16 a White Castle? No.
I would also go with a healthy number 8. The chocolate eclair was always a good one. That's a good hearty, ice cream to have.
Dude, any of number 8 is a good pick.
Yeah,
it's not good. Like if you got one of those, you didn't go wrong. Like you're still win-win on that.
Blaze, what do you think?
I mean, out of the rest, I don't know. I want to try number 22 because I don't know what a vampire pop is. I ain't never seen that before, so I want to try that.
It's pretty dope. I'll send you a fucking picture of it after this. It's pretty lit the way that it looks. I've never tried one either, but they look cool as shit. I'm gonna say there's 3 sleepers on this board. I know, Sean, you haven't picked yet. Chris, did you pick
number 11?
Oh, you picked number 11.
I was gonna pick. Let me see. I'm thinking, like I said, I was going. I was going like the same thing. At first, I was going where Madrox was at. Where I was thinking like as right now, Blaze now would probably pick like one in the 8,
right,
or a 2 maybe because they got that Kong.
Right,
that's basically like that King Kong. But as a child, first thing I would see is that wrestling bar and be like, I'm getting that all day. Because usually that's like a quarter more than everything else.
Oh, that was like $1.75 in the cheap days. Oh yeah, that was
that's a little
Cadillac of ice cream.
That was the one I was always going. You're gonna save the extra quarter for that fucking.
It was good though. It was delicious though. It wasn't like it was just all novelty. Like it was actually fucking delicious. And as I say, there's 3 more sleepers on here and I agree with Blaze when he said that. I still would have picked 13 today or when I was a kid, but he's right though. When you're a kid, your kid choices would have been probably either 19, a fucking push pop, 27, the fucking snow cone. Who used to get the snow cone and wait for it all to melt in the bottom and then just drink the shit? And then fucking the bomb pop, dude. 28. Everybody knows a fucking bomb pop. They're not even really that good. It's just more hype. But you had to have
21 used to be crazy too with the mix, the 2 flavors like banana on one side and strawberry on the other side.
I thought that was number 7. Isn't that like a banana pudding pop up there?
Where are you looking? Number 7.
Number 7, that chocolate banana pudding pop?
Right. No, I think he's right, Chris. I think he's right. Those might be them. They're so fucking tiny. Like but Blaze is saying like 1/2 and 1/2. That one's like chocolate banana chocolate or fucking whatever that is, orange something lime.
21 is like a cherry banana swirl. Those are the swirl pops.
They're swirl.
I ain't never seen those.
When we was kids, they actually had them half and half. So half would be on one side and half on the other, and you could eat only the banana side, and then
put the rest in the freezer.
That's kind of
true fat
like,
kid.
You got
Can we talk about numbers for a second? Can we talk about number 6? And I'm talking about the orange creamsicle or dreamsicle, if you will.
Yeah, let's talk about it. It's good. It's real good.
Yeah, it is.
You can eat a box of those.
It would be good if it didn't have the orange. If it was just cream, if it was just creamsicle.
Just a bowl of cream for Dustin.
Right. But I'll agree with you.
If I could buy the cream in a bucket.
They made
strawberry ice cream. It's vanilla ice cream.
Ones like that. They made
Blaze just said for real. There was remember there was a I think they just call them creamsicles, and like you get it, and it's like there's a red one, a grape one, an orange one. Yep. And maybe a blue one. And the blue one is the sleeper because it's fucking mad delicious. And so is that red one. So you might want to look into that, Dustin, if you're not feeling the orange flavor.
Yeah, you don't like it.
Change your world.
You better switch your flavor. Better find you the right flavor.
You better quit your day job.
All right, boys. I got to blow out of here. Thank you, guys.
All right, man. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. Hope you learned some fun shit. Hope you had some smiles. We'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging with us.
Peace. Goodbye, my friend.